Israel. My name is B. Williams. First, I'd like to give honor to the Most High, the Father, the Creator of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. I'd like to say I stand for the rainbow, with the rainbow, under the rainbow. This is the first covenant that was given to Noah, or to the earth, from the Most High for Noah and his descendants. You can read about this in Genesis chapter 9, verse 11 through 14. Now we want to get straight into the program today. Israel, I want you to be careful. I'm going to shoot this quick message out here, and I want you to try to follow me here. Okay? I had it, and it accidentally got erased. See if I can punch this in real fast. See if this works here, people. We want to talk about the names they have us calling out and where these names are found at.
It means right here, the dappled horse, okay? But, you know, the iron mixed with the, clay, all right?
Let's take it back a little bit. This is servant of Yah.
3, 4, okay? And then this is the last one. This is the end.
Now I want y'all to count this here, Israel. How many boxes we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now he's going to be reading out of Zechariah 6 and 1. Zechariah 6 and 1. Let's take off.
Time. This is not really an empire because it's not going to be established. This, you got to understand. This is the reason why it's the dappled horse. It's dappled. You see what I'm saying? It's dappled. As you can see here, it's dappled. All right. So you have to understand because dappled. All right, which it represents. It's like a rainy feature. When the TV goes out, you have like that rainy feature like that. It gets destroyed. So this is what it means. You know what I mean? End times. Game over. Okay. They had their game right here. You know what I'm saying? 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is game over. Okay. So basically. Alright, this is what it means right here, the dappled horse, okay, but, the iron mixed with the, clay, alright, because the Most High, yahawah for cut that rock, alright, the branch of the Most High. This is what we are, okay, we that stone, alright, and the Most High is going to come in the physical, alright, and do it physically, okay, on that day, on that mighty day, okay, he's going to be the physical stone to knock down everything, that whole new world order. So, let's go back. So it says, I looked up again, and there before me were 4 chariots coming out from between the 2 mountains. Alright, so throughout these 4 captivities, right, the Israelites were always worshiping other gods. You get what I'm saying? The whole nation, rather say. Okay, there were some
Alright, we want to stop there. As you can still see, there's 5 boxes up there. He's talking about the 4 hosts. Alright, and the 5th one would be the Lord of hosts. Alright, which would be the head made out of gold. This goes back to Abraham's father, Terah. Alright? And 5 statues he sent with Abram to sell in Egypt. Some of you already know the story. We already read the story in some of my earlier vids. So we want to take off. If you don't know the story, go back and watch some of my other vids, and it kind of explains it in some of my other vids. All right. There's more information here I want to give. We want to talk about the names. So this here has a name. It goes by many names. Okay. And we want to go up a little bit here. Let's see. Was it this one? Let's go here first. No. Here. Okay, well, when we look up the word, here's what it means. Yod means open hands. Is the smallest Hebrew letter and the only one suspended in mid-air. Alright, mid-air. God of air, Zeus. Lord. Alright, matter of fact, the spread hands equals curse. A lot of people don't know that. I will explain that later. I got to go and pull all of that out. Alright. Hey means window. Gateway, you can say. signify divine relationship. It teaches that meditation's focusing of the breath is a vehicle for spiritual growth. Symbolize God's effortless breath in creation. Alright? God, Adam, Quadmoon, and the entire cosmos. This first he represents the female principle of reproductions in the sense of a mother. Bow means nail or pin or spin. It is also the Hebrew prefix in which joins things together, as does a nail or a pin. It represents space, mass, and physical wholeness. It is the sixth Hebrew letter signifying that every object contains 6 dimensions. 6 realms. Above and below, right, left, front, back. I want y'all to pay attention to all of this. It is also the number of points in the 6-pointed star, which show the integration of positive and negative forces. The Kabbalah tree. Alright, can be used for good and evil. Alright. So Yod Hey Vav Yod Hey Va Jehovah. Are we understanding this, people? See, our leaders are trying to get you to call out these names because they can put curses on you. But you ain't trying to hear it. This goes back past Abraham and his father Terah. And it goes back farther than that. We ain't even traced it all the way back. But I can tell you this much here. It was here before the flood. People just don't understand yet. Alright? There's the name again. There's the name again. What does it represent? Fire, air, water, and earth. Let's go to Apocrypha John. Alright, Apocrypha John, verse 54. It says, Then the head archon seduced her, and she conceived 2 sons in her. The first is Elohim, the second is Yahweh. Elohim has a face like a bear, and Yahweh has a face like a cat. The one is righteous, but the other is unjust. He said Yahweh over fire and wind, and he said Elohim over water and earth. And he named them Cain and Abel in an attempt to deceive. Alright, fire, air, water, earth, the 4 elements. Some people call it the 4 winds. It's no more than a host. And the highest name on this host here is Yahawah, Yodhovah, Jehovah, however you want to pronounce it. Alright? Yod sound. Alright? Now these are the names they're trying to get you to call out. It has a face like a lion, man, eagle, and a bull. What is it? It's a cherub. Well, where do we read about cherubs at, people? Let's go to Genesis. Let's go to Genesis 3 and 24. 3 and 24. Cherubs. Let's go read there real fast. I'm trying to make this fast, people. 3 and 24. So he drove out the man, and he placed at the east of the garden, where at the east of the garden of Eden cherubs, and a flaming sword which turned every way to keep the way of the tree of life. This cherub, all right, had a head cherub to it. You can read this in Genesis 3 and 14. And the Lord God said unto the serpent, because thou hast done this, thou art cursed above all cattle, and above every beast of the field. Upon thy belly shalt thou go, and dust shalt thou eat all the days of thy life. Alright? Are we understanding that, people? So here we have the cherub. Genesis 3 and 24 tells us about the cherub. It tells us about the head cherub. Genesis 3 and 14. Who is this head cherub called? Let's go to Genesis 4 and 1. And Adam knew Eve, his wife, and she conceived and bare Cain, and said, I have gotten a man-child from the Lord. From who? From Yahawah, Yahshua, Elohim. Alright? Well, Elohim would have been a son of his. Alright? Adonai. All these names are on the Kabbalah tree. Yahweh. All these names are on the Kabbalah tree. Alright, so let's go out. I want to go someplace else real fast, see if I can find it. Is that it already? Okay. Let's go here then. Alright. Here it says the Sefer Yetzirah is a collection of secret traditions supposedly passed down from Abraham. It describes the structures of the universe and the methods of its creations, including an extremely convoluted series of planes of existence based on geometry and key numerological sequence derived from the Hebrew alphabet. While probably not dating back to the time of Abraham, whenever that actually was, it is the older of the two texts and probably runs at least as far back as the 2nd century BC. So there's two texts. Wouldn't that go back to your Elohim and Yahweh? And it talks about this Abraham. Where did Abraham get all know so much? Well, he did have a father named Terah that did worship these gods. Alright. This is the name revealed in Kabbalah, and I have in here, if I can punch back, right here, here's the name I put in there. Here's the name I put in there. Look where it takes you, back to the Kabbalah tree. So, we must be careful for anybody that's calling out these names. These people can cast curse, these people can be put up under curses, alright, because you've given your power, your glory away. I said I want to make this fast, and it's going farther than where I wanted to go. Alright, there's more there. You can look all this up for yourself, people. Alright, I want you to look at here. Alright, the name that goes inside here is the same name I just showed you. Right here. Goes right here and here. Alright, Zechariah 6 and 1 starts telling you about it. And the Lord of hosts. So, and it calls it in Zechariah 5 and 8, this is wickedness. Okay, there's a lot more I could read, I could tell you here, people, but unfortunately I know that I'm out of time. I wanted to make this fast. My name is B. Williams, and I'm out of here.